Hello, wonderful story lovers, and welcome back to our channel. Are you ready for a brand new adventure? Today, we're joining the super cute Baby Didi on a very special day. It's going to be full of sunshine, yummy food, and lots of fun. Let's get started with Baby Didi's happy picnic day. Once upon a time, on a bright and happy morning, the sun peeked through Baby Didi's window, waking him up with a warm, golden glow. Didi stretched his little arms and wiggled his tiny toes. Today was not just any day. It was a very special day. Baby Didi was going on a picnic with his mom and dad. Yay! Picnic time, Didi chanted, hopping out of bed and dancing around his room. He was so excited he could barely stand still. A picnic, out in the big, wide world with his favorite people. In the kitchen, Mom was getting everything ready. The smell of fresh bread filled the air. "Good morning, my little sunshine," Mom said, giving Didi a warm hug. "Are you ready for our adventure? We need some yummy food for our picnic." Baby Didi's eyes lit up. He knew exactly what he wanted. "Sandwich, apple, juice," he declared, pointing to the counter where Mom was preparing the delicious treats. He imagined biting into a juicy red apple and sipping sweet, cool juice under the big blue sky. Dad came into the kitchen, carrying a big, soft blanket. "And we can't forget the blanket to sit on," he said with a cheerful smile. And, most importantly, he added, winking at Didi, "We can't forget Didi's favorite ball." He tossed the bright red ball into the air, and Didi giggled with delight, clapping his hands. This was going to be the best day ever. With a basket full of delicious food in Mom's hand and the cozy blanket tucked under Dad's arm, they were ready. Baby Didi held his red ball tightly. The family stepped out of their house and into the beautiful, sunny day. The birds were singing, the flowers were blooming, and the world seemed to be smiling just for them. They set up to find the perfect picnic spot in the big, green park. As they walked along the winding path, everything was an adventure for Baby Didi. He pointed at every interesting thing he saw. A fluffy white cloud that looked like a sheep, a tiny ladybug crawling on a leaf, and a bright yellow dandelion. "Look!" Didi suddenly exclaimed, pointing a tiny finger towards a colorful fluttery thing. "Butterfly, a pretty butterfly. A beautiful monarch butterfly with orange and black wings dance in the air, flying from one flower to another." Dad chuckled, "It's beautiful, isn't it? But stay close, little explorer," he said gently, taking Didi's hand. The park was big, and they needed to stick together. Didi held Dad's hand tightly, feeling safe and loved. They walked a little further until they found a wonderful spot. It was under a big, shady oak tree with soft, green grass all around. A gentle breeze was blowing, making the leaves rustle and whisper. Mom looked around and smiled. "This is perfect," she said. "Let's have our picnic here." I help, Baby Didi announced eagerly. He wanted to be a part of everything. Dad spread the big, soft blanket on the grass, and Didi helped smooth out the corners with his little hands. Mom started to unpack the picnic basket, and Didi carefully placed the shiny red apple next to the neatly wrapped sandwiches. He felt so proud to be such a big helper. Finally, everything was ready. The blanket looked so inviting with all the delicious food laid out. They sat down together, a happy little family under the big oak tree. They shared the tasty sandwiches, laughed together, and enjoyed the warm sunshine that peeked through the leaves. The food tasted even better outside in the fresh air. "Yum yum," Didi said with his mouth full of sandwich. "Juice, please." Mom poured him a cup of sweet apple juice, and he drank it with a happy sigh. Everything was just perfect. As they were eating, a tiny, furry visitor appeared. A little squirrel with a big, bushy tail scampered down the trunk of the oak tree. It stopped a few feet away, twitching its nose and looking at them with its bright, curious eyes. "Oh, look who's here," Mom whispered, pointing towards the squirrel. Baby Didi giggled. He wasn't scared at all. "Hi, squirrel," he said softly. He broke off a tiny piece of nut from his snack bar. "Want some nut?" he asked, holding it out. The squirrel hesitated for a moment, then quickly darted forward, snatched the little treat, and scurried back up the tree to enjoy its snack. Didi waved goodbye to his new friend, feeling happy to have shared. After their delicious meal, It was time to play. Dad blew up the bright red bowl, and Didi's eyes sparkled with excitement. It was time for his favorite game. Didi ran, laughed, and chased the ball across the wide open field. The grass felt soft under his running feet, and the wind tickled his face. "Catch Mama! Catch Papa!" he would shout, kicking the ball with all his might. Mom and Dad would chase after it, laughing and cheering him on. They took turns kicking the ball back and forth. Sometimes Mom would pretend to fall, making Didi giggle uncontrollably. Sometimes Dad would lift Didi high into the air, making him feel like he could fly. It was a whirlwind of joy and laughter. After a long time of playing, they were all a little tired. Dad lay down on the blanket, and Didi snuggled up close to him, resting his head on Dad's chest. Mom sat beside them, gently stroking Didi's hair. The sun was beginning to set, painting the sky in beautiful shades of orange, pink, and purple. It had been a truly wonderful picnic day. Baby Didi felt so happy, safe, and loved, wrapped in his parents' arms. He looked up at the colorful sky, then at his mom and dad's smiling faces. He closed his eyes, a contented little smile on his face. "Best picnic ever," Didi whispered drowsily, his voice barely audible as he drifted off to sleep, dreaming of butterflies, squirrels, and his bright red ball. Mom and Dad looked at their sleeping boy, their hearts full of love. It was a perfect end to a perfect day. And that was Baby Didi's happy picnic adventure with Mom and Dad. A day filled with love, laughter, and beautiful memories they would cherish forever. Thank you so much for joining us for this sweet story. I hope you enjoyed Baby Didi's wonderful day as much as we did. If you loved our adventure, please give this video a big thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more fun stories and adventures. We can't wait to see you again next time. Bye-bye.